Everyone. Today we have Yash with us, who is my senior from my college, who has already joined Atlas Copco, and today we have him. So he will have some like insights of Atlas Copco, what he is doing there. So my first question to him is like, can you briefly introduce yourself and share your journey from the college to landing a job at Atlas Copco? Also, what attracted you at Atlas Copco?
Okay, sure. Very good evening, Sanket. Thanks for having me on your podcast. So it's a great question. Let's start with me. My name is Yash Daniel Ingle. As he already told you, I am the senior. I am in my final year of BTech. Okay, so currently I am doing my internship at Atlas Copco. Let's go with the brief about how the Atlas Copco, what attracted me about the Atlas Copco. See, basically, this was the first company which came onto the campus. It was around June. We got the placement drive. It was around 15 June. Yeah, it's around that. So Atlas Copco was the company which genuinely we didn't had any idea. Like one of our senior who was placed there. She was the only alumni we have from our JNAC or CSA department, specifically in Atlas Copco. So when we got the notice, I was like, let's give it a try. Set for the everyone was saying that you should set for an campus drive and everything. So I decided, yeah, let's go. It was nothing that I prepared for it. I didn't even search the company on the first glance. I searched it in the April when I got the notice. Yeah, April, May. So it was holidays after NSIM. So I just go and search the company, what is Atlas Copco all about, and it's a mechanical company. So first thought in mind, what the computer grad will do in it, right? What a CS should have the job, but package was good. Like there was no company coming in, and it was the first one, and we weren't serious at all. So it was a first company. So I said, let's go. We can give it a try. So I researched about it. When I go through a mission vision of the company, it was good. It is a Swedish based company, so basically the culture would be good. I presume that, and everyone with my like in a group that said, yeah, let's go, let's do it. So
Thank you, Yash. So, like, my next question to you is like, take us through your Atlas Copco interview journey. Describe the rounds. Like, for example, there were some written rounds, or apti rounds, or in technical interviews, or GD, and share your any unexpected questions or interesting group discussion that you encountered throughout that.
sure. See, basically at our time there were three rounds. First was the apti, that was the round for the selecting the most prominent candidates. Then second is the GD, which test your communication skills. Third is the interview, one on one. So first round is basically there will be an induction. They will tell you about the company. Just focus about the company, who the guy who's talking about the company. So they will give you insights. What is the vision, mission? Remember, don't like mug it up. Just remember it so you can align with that. Okay, whenever you go in interview, no, you always tell that, sir, your vision, mission match with my vision and mission in life. Don't be exactly the same, but give them some prospect that yeah, you are a suitable candidate for the company. It's okay. So listen to induction carefully. You can even ask the question. Don't purposely ask the question if you don't have it. It's just simple. It will create an awareness that yeah, this candidate is interested, and if they remember you that you asked the question, it will be very good. Okay, so first round will be of the aptitude test. It is basically having four parts. I don't remember correctly what was exactly the parts, but first is basic data interpretation.
Okay.
So the question is like there are graphs and there are multiple numeric questions, but mostly data interpretation. You will get a data set and do this very carefully because there are multiple data sets. The format is made like this, a screen is like this. You will get only question displayed under it and you won't see the data set. So it will be very difficult to relate because that
Okay.
data set will only have that question and there is multiple pages. You have to scroll it because if you don't scroll it, you won't get that information. I stick 5 4 question, none of the above, because I didn't see the data set. So be careful because that is very crucial. Then second is I guess gamification is there and Sudoku is there. So Sudoku, I didn't know how to do Sudoku. So practice Sudoku. What actually concept is very simple. So you will get Sudoku questions. It is simple, not very difficult. You just match the row numbers and addition. And third is the gamification. You have to get that ball out of the track and put it in the hole. So it's like starting from this point, like snakes and ladder. It goes like this, but there are no snakes, no ladders. There is only the gap you have to find. You have to arrange the modules like this. The main important point you have to look at is the time constraint. So you can't prepare this round, like you can't read something or you can't mug up the formulas. It is nothing like that. It is just about your presence of mind, common sense, and how you tackle the situation. Keep your nerve under control. Even if someone is doing it very fast, like sitting, your friend is sitting there, you won't even get the time. But if you see he's doing fast, don't get panic. Focus on your task because there is nothing like you. If you do 15 of tasks, then you will get selected. It's not like it's an average cumulative score. So just be sure that you solve it. Okay. So this is the first round. You will get the result by 1 o'clock or 1:30. Then you will move to GD. So GD is a very good round to show your communication skills. See, Atlas Copco, there is an advantage because this round is quite easy round, not very tough. If you have good communication skills, then already you are having the advantage. If you don't have, it's nothing to worry about. I practice myself in front of mirror. You can record yourself if you want. Check how you are speaking. Keep your language tonality. You know, concentrate on your words and English grammar, because they see that how you behave. Okay, and be your expression should be like always smiling, always positive, and never ever like you're very dull, lethargic. Don't be like that, because then they will think you're not interested in the round itself. So I think we were eight people who five were shortlisted. So there is a lot of the cutoff is very high. They don't say no, sorry, very low actually. It's not like कि 8 लोगों ने दिया तो एक लेंगे, ऐसा नहीं है. It is quite big, so they will take 4 or 5 people. That's not an issue. So my topic was, is India ready for electric vehicle? Simple topic will be there. You can just read current electric vehicle and whatever, like how is the semiconductor disposing, what is the drawback of using lithium batteries, etc etc. It's a simple topic. So I have already told you in my last when we had that induction, but I'll tell you, be the one who start the GD or end the GD. Okay, if you don't get the chance, don't push it yourself. It's okay. It's not like if you start and end then you will be selected. It's not like that. You just have to follow the group discussion rules. So go to the YouTube channel, any YouTube, see 2 3 videos of group discussion. Just read out the rules and how the GD works, because it's important. You should know. If someone is not letting you speak, then let him finish and then start your conversation. Don't wait till you'll get this fraction of second, because everyone will try to speak it, because everyone wants to get selected. So rather than making it a fish market, you try to keep your point in a great manner. Like if me and Sanket is talking about something, Sanket doesn't agree with me. Okay, then don't be like, oh no, Sanket, I don't agree with your point. I think that is completely wrong. Don't say like this. Okay, because what you are doing, it's you're getting dominant on the other a person who is having the discussion. Keep it healthy discussion. You can say, okay, I beg to differ, or I respect your point, I agree with your perception, but I have different perspective about the things. Be subtle with neutrality. Don't be aggressive, don't be passive. If he is putting your point, don't change your mind. If you I am against Sanket's point, then don't say if Sanket is, then you can go with the flow. Don't be like that. Hold your point, but you should also give that mutual respect in the group. Once this round is over, then you will go to interview. It will be shortlisted, and most probably it will be on the next day, because that day we didn't had any group discussion. You won't get the time. It will go at 4 or 5 p.m. So my group was third or fourth number, so it was done when the 7 5 7 minutes it's over. So they will give you 1 minute, and they won't say start the discussion. You have to start it whenever you are ready. Discuss with your group, and you will say decide it mutually that you will start, I'll conclude. Okay, don't be like that key. You are not prepared who will start and who will conclude, then it is like there is no coordination between the group. And if the department is organizing any kind of group discussion seminar, then please do attend. I myself has not attended much of the campus drive seminars, because I used to roam here and there, but I will suggest, if there is a group discussion, you please go, because it was very helpful. I did it. I practiced 3 group discussions. Okay, so it is very helpful. You will know what is your weakness, what is your strength, and you will get a self analysis. That is very important. And don't be overconfident that it is very easy round. It's easy, but if you will go overconfident, then you can lose the points. Then you can lose opportunity, which is very simple. I'm seeing right now with my friends and everyone. Each and every company is taking minimum of 5 rounds. There are 2 technical, one HR, one. So this company is very simple to land a job if you are looking at through a round perspective. Okay, don't go through a technical perspective. Then you have to be prominent in the skills what you've written. Then come the third interview round. Interview, you will go in, you introduce yourself. The resume is the only thing that is a blueprint of your complete 4 years journey. It should replicate or reflect what you have done in 4 years. Okay, the project should be proper projects should be there. Be use the keywords, like when you create a resume use the keywords what you have done. I've done this. I was leading the team. I have calculated the accuracy score. I have this. You can do the chat GPT, or you can use the template or resume template, but try to keep what you have done. They have no interest in telling what the group has done and what contribution the group did. No, they want to see the keyword that what you have done in that project. Okay, and and you should know that project inside out, because they will know that you don't know. Introduce yourself, Sanket. So be introduce you in a proper 2 minutes. Take a time, take a pause when you're speaking. Don't be like, hello sir, I'm, I don't get like this. Okay, be, like neutral. Okay, introduce yourself from your name, your graduation, your juniors college, your high school, your what you're doing, if you're taking any honors, minors, tell it, from which family you're belonging, what your father does, what your mother does, everything. Okay, so they are interested in it. And when you go to strength and weakness, keep the strengths which are, which are like, hey, I'm a optimistic person, I'm a good leader, I'm a team member, whatever. But when you come to weakness, be, careful that you tell a weakness which you can convert into strength. Okay, don't say I like to watch movies, because it's not a weakness. No, it is like you think it's a weakness. Be tell some weakness that you can, correct it. Like what I said, it was like, I procrastinate things, I focus on the current project so much, I get involved in that, I sometimes miss the timings of the deadlines and something like that. So you can tell them, sir, I have started time boxing the things, and you can convert that weakness to strength. So it will give you a positive impact. Then in my resume, I have listed a startup which they asked, why you think this is a work experience. I have written my project, that is my work experience. The internships was the second, third, fourth. They didn't ask me about the internship. There was a startup which I started with my colleague and everything. So he asked me specifically, why you think that is a work experience. No, it's a startup, then do you think it's a work experience? So it was a bluff. Basically, I didn't even know. But it was the time that I have to defend myself. I said yes, sir. So it should be very positive. Keep the eye contact. Yes, so even if you think that it is wrong, but your confidence level does matter.
So, like, my next question to you is like, can you walk us through your resume highlights and the key experience that you believe contributed to securing a position at Atlas Copco?
Okay. Oh, resume. So I think I have it. So this is my resume. I've kept it very simple. Okay, you try to keep it very simple, like in a plain format. It's a resume, not a wedding card. So it should be simple. I think that. And this is the in-person interview. That's why I've kept the photo. We were instructed to keep a photo. If you are trying, if you're applying for any other jobs, like you're applying for like off-campus jobs, please remove the photo, because the auto, what is it, ATS system is
Yes, yes.
rejected. Yeah, yeah. So, okay, so that's a suggestion from my side. So it's very simple. I've just kept my name and everything. The education is should be first. So you always get your resume from what you're currently doing, and then what you have done last. Okay, this high schooling. So these are the skills. You can put the skills in one go. I have just sorted out from my programming, agile development, web development. Okay, so this you can keep it like that. When they will take your resume, na, what they'll do, they'll underline the things which they feel that they are going to ask you. So if you see them underlying the things, be specific that, or be prepared that they will, ask the questions on it. Like he underlined DevOps, Git, then Docker, then somewhere he underlined the Python. So he will underline you in front of you, because he will, screen or your resumes, go through it. See, this is the startup I was talking about. This was the startup which he asked me about. Then he asked me about this United States internship for just 1 minute. He asked what you did about the Angular. I was using Angular, so he asked me, okay, you use Angular, and then just that's it. He didn't ask any question on Angular. Then he just saw this, okay, the interviews, but he didn't ask any of the internship. Then this is my project and research. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay, this is my projects and research. This was the project I have added right now. It's my latest resume. This project was not there, is final year project. So artificial intelligence and everything, and this is the Coursera certification which I've done. So my resume is basically 2 page, and you were asking me what the things they saw in my resume which made them decide that they should hire me, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so see, I can't tell you with 100% assurity, but I'll tell you something. Maybe there are two things. Okay, I feel that first was is the honors. If I have taken the AI honors, because Mansi and Manasvi are my two other classmates who got shortlisted for, who got selected, actually not shortlisted, for Atlas Copco. They also had the honors. So I think they had preferred it, but it is not like that, because two of other candidates didn't had any honors. They also got selected, so that could be a 1 point. It's just my assumption. Okay, it's not any then thing. Like next is they have asked me to code or write a pseudocode. It can be in Python, C++. I have written in C++, so it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter which language you are using. It should be just the code should be right. Many of my like classmates were talking. I used to use Java, Python because it's object oriented. C++ is also object oriented, but outdated. Everyone say outdated. It's not like that. You should know the logic. If you know the logic, you can learn the syntax. Okay, the second highlight point I think is startup. It really made impact on them. If you have done any startup, if you have been a part of startup, then put it in. If you have not, then don't put it forcefully. It's fine. It's this will also work. The internship which you have done, that also plays a very vital role. At least make one internship that really added the value to your profile. Okay, these are the internship which everyone did. I also did education for all, OSS info bytes. Okay, code clause. This was the general internships I did for 1 month internship. If you have any internship that is like in 3 months or more than 3 months, then it will be very beneficial because they will ask on questions on that internship, because they know the 1 month internship won't create any impact on your profile, right? So tell about the internship which has a duration at least of 3 months or more. And then this projects, everyone has their own projects. Everyone suggested me don't put the resume of 2 pages, but against all odds I put it. I didn't know how will it work out, how will it reflect on my profile, but it you know it was positive. They don't mind if you have big resume, it's fine. Just be that it has some relevant content. Don't just lengthen or stretch your resume. If you have one page resume, that's very good. It's crisp and short. They'll also love that.
Can you tell us about a bit about the like onboarding process at Atlas Copco? What was it like transitioning into your new role and the company culture over there?
Okay, so let's first start with the onboarding. After you get selected, no, they will say there will be a result announcement at around 5 to 6 p.m. They will tell the shortlisted student. You will have a photo of with everyone. It will be a happy moment. So after that, they will be gone for 6 months. There will be no contact from them. It's like we were thinking, are they going to offer internship? Because at the time of hiring, also they have announced that they will offer the internship, and Atlas Copco do offer the internship because see, they internship is very vital. It plays a very important role because it is a transition from a student life to culture corporate life. Okay, so if you get internship at MNC, then it will be very helpful. If you get this job or any other job, internship should be there in a corporate because you will learn a lot of things. Okay, so my onboarding process was started in around November. They asked me about the medical stuff and everything. They will do some medical checks. It is basic, your blood test and your x-rays वगैरह, that you are fit for the job. Once you have done that, they will drop a mail around the December, end of the December. I think we were waiting for it because we had the word with our senior, Komal, who is a CSE senior, 1 year senior to us. She said they have sent us their email to 31st December, on 31st December to join on 2nd of Jan. So only 2 days gap. But fortunately, this time they put it on 31st December, but the joining date was 15th of January. So we got 15 days in our hand. So I'll tell you, when you get on board, you report at 15th of Jan at Atlas Copco. They will give you some time. It's mostly in the morning. So on the induction day, there will be nothing much. The HR will come in. She will tell you what is the things and how Atlas Copco works. What are they like vision, mission, the goals, and on first day there won't be any team allotment because see, when you give the interview, they map you to some teams. So it takes some time from HR to get to the team leader, then to the SDS. That is a process. They will get the NSDS, and team leads are always busy. So on the first day, I don't think you will be given to any team. On first day, it's just an interaction. Like you will meet new people and from the different colleges and everything. So first day, second day also go is in that only. Third day you will get your team for sure. At least you will know which team you will be. Like you will be an embedded, DevOps, DT, and etc. For me, I was allotted to smart manufacturing solutions. It is industry 4.0 team which is working on the manufacturing process. But we are as a digital grad, we are supporting them to develop the projects. Now I can't disclose the projects what we are working on, but I will can disclose the frameworks. Like we are working Django right now on Django. You're creating some data models for their manufacturing solutions which will detect how the manufacturing process is going on, and it will eliminate the manual intervention in the manufacturing. It will make it more accurate. So this is the work, but right now this is only till internship. After internship, we will be mapped to again to DT team, Samsung software. So the cultural shift, I'll say it's drastic cultural shift. Okay, the culture at Atlas Copco is the best. I'll genuinely tell you, it's not because I'm working there. See, I have friends who are working in Wipro, Infosys. The companies are great. They are also great companies. But compare Atlas Copco is having the different work culture. It's not Indian-based company. It's a Swedish-based company, but the culture is very good.
Okay, yes. So my next question too is like, How does the company support ongoing learning and skill development among its workforce? Like, can the student think about MS and other things in Atlas Copco? Is Atlas Copco flexible with it?
Yeah, yeah. See, I will tell you about ongoing learning first. See, ongoing learning, as when we started internship, no. So first days we were giving some courses. Some teams were given some courses. Some teams were given some YouTube links and the projects, and some teams were taught by the team lead itself. Like team lead told them how to do web scraping, then they have given the documentation, so you will completely learn throughout the internship. And I think you should learn it, because see, what you learn in the college, that is completely different from how corporate works, like how technologies are used there. My team lead on my first day, when we had phone interaction, he said, see, you are not in college. I don't care where you bring the code, how you code it, how you create the logic. I just care about the solution. You can get it from Google, Stack Overflow, anything. Okay, you can learn it from anywhere. I just want the solution. I won't ask you how the logic works or give you marks. So this is how it works. If you know how the code works, if you have done that, they won't ask you how it's going. Okay, so learning is must. It's learning is crucial, and it is the part and parcel of the process. Even if you become SDH also, no? That's the service delivery head also. If you become, you have to learn the things. So learning is ongoing. I've seen my team leads, my SDH or my colleagues or seniors to me, they are complete always doing some courses. They're undergoing training after 2 3 weeks. It's just a basic. Whenever new technology comes in, they will teach you that, and it's completely like you can take your time. You can absorb the syllabus. It's not like they will give you a course and say, okay, do it in one day. It's not like that. You can take your time. You can ask the team lead. They will literally guide you, do hands on with you, will tell you how to do it. Okay, sometimes it won't happen because of course they will be busy, but uh, it's not they will help you out. I'm sure about that. And second thing, what you have asked about is the MS, masters. So first thing is that once you work in Atlas Copco, after 1 or 2 years, they will send you offshore to their Sweden company based plants, or Swedish or Europe, or I guess to wherever the company is. They will definitely send you. The DT team right now is being in India, Geisha only, but other tools and design, everyone after 1 year they have been to China, Japan, Sweden on the cost of the company. Okay, so this is I'm telling about the professional way. Now let's come to the MS way. So the masters, they have their masters plans. On the induction day, they will also tell you that we support our employee to go for higher studies. Okay, they will sponsor the studies, like they have, like our general manager, he has done the masters from Stockholm Economic School. It's in London or Europe. Yeah, I'm not sure it's London or something. Yeah, if it's in Europe, definitely. So they have to tie up with them. So we have done that economic masters in economics and management from that college only. I don't know whether it was sponsored by them or not, but definitely it was sponsored. So there are a lot of sponsored masters for them, but there is a again come the clause that you have to work 5 years for the company. It's not like that you will take the masters and leave the company. So it's nothing like that. But flexibility wise, the if you want to pursue master, they won't say like, wow, you are doing masters now. You said you will work for our company and you are leaving. Nothing like that. They have very huge workforce, and as an intern and you're freshie, the company won't have any effect if you leave also. So if you're planning for masters, then it's great. If you're taking 1 year of time and then you're going for masters, or even after completing your internship, then it's good. Just think about it, what masters you want to do. But during the flexibility, they are quite flexible. Second, professionally, they will also send you to the masters, so it's both your choice. You want to wait for their masters or you can do yours.
Okay, okay, yes. My next question to you is like, what advice would you give to the students who are interested in working in Atlas Copco, but might not have like a strong technical background?
Okay. uh, if you don't have strong technical background, I'll tell my own experience. I don't even have strong technical background. It's not like I've done this 50 100 lead code problems. Not it was my dream I should do that, but every time I start, I reach till arrays and then I leave it. Or mostly linked list, because it's a case with everyone. Okay, so it's not me. See, technically you don't have you don't need to be very proficient to land a job at Atlas Copco. They won't ask you graphs or how Solr node, or do a, and like what you can say, depth first search. They won't ask you that. They will ask you simple technical questions till array. In our interview rounds, I have heard the question till linked list, not more than that. Linked list is the max. So I think if I can do that, and I've done it in 1 month, you can do it in 1 week. 1 month I was like doing 1 hour. Sometime I was not doing it. So if you set what is today's date, it's like 6th of April and companies coming at 12th. 1 week still you have in your hand. Till arrays you can do it simply you can do it till arrays. You can do sorting. You just need a logic. Once you have the logic, you can build your own book. Okay. Uh, if you don't have technical knowledge at all, you don't have any technical proficiency, then it can be a bit of difficulty. But I don't think that is the case, because every semester you do some projects, right?
Yes.
Even if your friend is doing the project and you 3 or 4 people are like silent contributors, still you at least at the viva you read the projects, right? So if I'm talking about the zero, like who is at the level of zero, you can easily increase your skill to at least 60 to 70%. That is maximum you need to crack the interview. It's just that you can convey to them that you know how to code. See, conviction is very important. If you don't know how to convey, and you are the you know 700 lead codes, you have done 700 lead code problem, then it is of no use. Because see, the interview is max of 45 minutes. I have not seen anyone who is going beyond that. Even if some have finished 20 to 25 minutes, so it is very limited time. You have to show them your competency in that much of time. So the communication skills, or how you convey them, or how you convince them that I know, that is very important part. Okay, knowing the things are different part, but telling them that you know the things is very crucial. Like if Sanket knows something, how would I know in 10 minutes that he knows that, right? If he knows React inside out more than me. But if he is not able to convince that, or he can't tell that, then why would I think he would know that? So basically 1 week you have, try some coding questions, go on lead code. You have the time. You can, after college you can sit, or after your seminars, because I don't think the college is, you are in sixth semester, right? Sixth,
Right,
no?
right. Yes, sixth semester.
Right. So its exams are scheduled at May, no?
Yes, yes, from May.
So we had an advantage that it was after exams, but it's fine. See, placements are very crucial. Even if you get some low marks in your CAs, it doesn't affect you, right? But this job will. So dedicate this 1 week for coding, for non-technical ones. And best advice, if you don't know anything, read your resume. Okay, prepare your resume inside out. Read about the projects. At least you can answer that. There is 80% chance that you can land the job. If you didn't get any coding questions, if you are not able to solve it, but at least you can tell this project you have done. You tell the technologies how you used it. You can learn that things. You can study the projects, right? That you can do beforehand. The questions is not in your control what he will ask you, but the resume is your own, na? So yeah, that you can do. So two advice: practice it in 1 week. Second, do your resume inside out. That two things will be very helpful for the one who is at the very beginner level for technicality stuff.
Okay, yes. So my next question to you is like, how did you navigate the negotiation of your salary and the benefits package at the Atlas Copco, particularly whether it was like presented as CTC or LPA?
Okay, so let's go reverse. So it's a CTC, not LPA. As campus drive is conducted for freshers, right? So job market is so like tight and stagnant that company, it is an employer market right now, right? You can't demand them like, I know the skills, you give me this package. This is not how it works today. It would work earlier before COVID, but it's a CTC, not LPA.
Okay, yes, thank you. So my next question to you is like, considering like factors like taxes and deductions, could you like share an approximate estimate of your like net income or in hand salary at Atlas Copco?
Okay. uh, Taxes and after taxes, right now we are getting 15,000 stipend. Once we get on board, the CTC will be 6.4. In hand, we will get 47, 46,000 in hand.
Okay, yes, thank you. So like my next question is, did the company offer any additional benefits or the perks that significantly impacted your overall like compensation package?
Yes, yes, definitely. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't look at CTC, because what Atlas Copco offers you is, first thing is that how will you reach the office? So transportation is free of cost. They provide the bus service from anywhere around the Pune. So if you are living in Wagoli and it's in Hinjawadi, it's like opposite ends at around 30 kilometers. So they provide the bus service. This is the first. Second thing is the food. The food quality is very good. If you are on there, they provide breakfast, lunch, and it's complete meal, not like they will just give you something like roti and sabzi. Not like that. They will give roti, sabzi, sweet, salad, curd, juice, rice, and everything. Like whatever you will get in a proper hotel, they will give it. So first thing is food. Second thing is bus transportation. The other companies don't provide food. Wipro, Infosys, you have to purchase the food. Tech Mahindra, you have to purchase the food. Some of my friends are in RD, they have to purchase the food. So 4 5,000 compensation will be there for you. then this salary they will give you it free of cost. So this is till the induction. After once you get onboarded, there will be training in the five-star hotel. The induction will be in the five-star hotels. Your stay will be always whenever you go on a business related work that will be sponsored by Atlas Copco, that will also be in five-star hotel. So compensation is a lot of things that would be a perks. And when you go abroad from the Atlas Copco itself, like after a 1.5 year, when you get some experience, they will send you to the next projects, which is outsource, sorry, which is on the, maybe what I can say, third party client who has the third party clients are deployed on the onboarded on the some different countries, right? So they will send you to that or their own plants. Okay, Atlas Copco is group now. So whenever you they send it, they will increment you and they will pay in that currency. Okay, they will compensate with that wage rate. So that is the biggest thing. You won't get the salary. If you're working there, you will get 90 euro or something 100 euros per day for the work you are doing, extra on the thing already on your base salary. So these are the perks.
Thank you, Yash. So my final question to you is like, based on your experience, what advice will you give to the students aspiring to join Atlas Copco or similar companies?
Okay. What advice? Oh, that's a tricky one. What advice I should give? I'll give some advice, basic, simple advice that see, if you uh, have that ambition to go sit on the position where you have their life, you have your own cabin and everything, then this is a good time to start. Because once you join such companies, na, this completely changes you as a person. You change, first thing that you will change your mentality. You will become mature. You will have the skill set. You will know how the market works. So I will definitely advise go for this campus drive. And Atlas Copco is a very good company because it actually maintains and keeps the standard of how actual the MNC works. Okay, they have the culture which is based on European and US based culture. I won't say completely US and European based. Some, as an Indian, there are Indian leadership in that. So there are some incidents which will come in the play, but 90% is the same. So if you want to feel or enjoy that culture or take an experience of that culture, this company is very good. It was my own experience. I've seen that the you can have that thing. Okay. And second advice would be, this is the very best time in your career to start off because you're very young. I'm also very young. So when you start at age of 20 to 23 now, it's a very good time to start. Okay, so down the line 5 years maximum till 28, you will have a very powerful resume. Okay, and they and any company's HR will know how your resume is. You can fake your resume and they can identify in just fraction of second. So after down the line 5 years, you will have the resume, skill set, tag of an MNC. I'm not talking about you will stay in 5 years for Atlas Copco only. I'm telling you just an example that it is advisable to start pretty soon, and it should. And once you get in the company, you can climb up the ladder.
Thank you, Yash. Thank you. It was like great having you today. Like, thanks for your all
Thanks.
valuable insights at Atlas Copco.
Thank you for
Yes.
having me on the your great podcast. It was great initiative by you, and I will say that Sanket has done some good work for all of you guys who is going to watch the podcast.
Thanks for watching. I hope you found value in today's video and got some clarity on joining the Atlas Copco. Got more questions? Drop a comment down below or connect me on LinkedIn or Instagram. Don't miss our next video on landing an internship at ISRO. And those who are facing campus placements, wish you all the best. Stay tuned and let's explore together.